It's about 12:30 at night. It's early Monday morning, December 15, and temperature shown about 5 degrees. Yeah, about 5 degrees. Forecast said 8 for the low. I got 5, so. It's supposed to warm up tomorrow, though, so we'll see how that works out. It's supposed to be like in the 30s. If it reaches 30, I guess I'll be glad of that. Melt some. I still have to cut ice in the morning, or sometime tomorrow, so the cattle have something to drink, since I don't have any running water for them. Well, I do, but the hoses are frozen, so I can't use that. All right. I better get some sleep. Well, it's about 15 degrees. It's, I think it's around 10:45 or 10:30, something like that. AM, and forecast says it's supposed to be in the low 30s today, but it ain't there yet. Last night it was down to 5. Oh, I forgot what time it was. Just after 12, I think. 12 a.m. That's what I remember. Anyway, I'll probably have to cut ice today again. The rest of the week looks warmer. I'm in the 40s. Yeah, at least in the 40s during the daytime, and little, sometimes below freezing, or above and below freezing at night. So, a little warmer. I shouldn't have to worry about ice after today. Okay. I think all I'm going to do today is feed the calves some corn and cut ice, of course. But it's sunny, even if it's cold. At least it's sunny today, and that helps. Wind's cold from the south today. Yesterday was from the north, and a few days, the day before that, cold wind. Today it's going to warm up because the wind's from the south. South wind is always a little warmer, even if it don't feel like it today. It's a cold south wind today. Blowing back that cold air. Cattle aren't out here today. I'm sure they're up in the barn, staying warm and getting something to eat. And that's where I cut ice yesterday, and I'll cut ice there again today. Same place. Yeah, and I guess I'll have to, I didn't think about it till now, but I guess I'll have to drive out to the big pasture and cut ice there too. Because it might barely get above freezing, so I'll have to cut it. Just to make sure they got water, access to water. Okay. I gotta get some clothes on first. I thought it'd be warmer today, but it's still working on it. Slowly warming up. Okay, let's get going. Yeah, the wind's a little brisk today, blowing in from the south, from this direction. Yeah, south winds are supposed to be warm, but it ain't today. Anyway, blue skies, that helps, I think. Yeah, there's some sun shining. Uh-oh, I heard somebody, and I think they heard me when it came out. Looks like the white bull and the younger cow. white bull following the young cow that just went down into the water there. I guess they're looking for water. I'm gonna go look, see if they got some over there. There's a cat. They're already in the barn. But I ain't ready to feed them yet. They came down there. She wants to get water. I guess I could cut ice here, but that wind. Oh, it's cold. That'd be a good place to cut ice. I think I want to cut it down the bottom. It might be warmer down there. It's cold. Just much from the south. Oh, you came out, huh? Guess I can turn your light off today. Yeah, I'll cut ice over there. Too cold up here. Too cold. You keep trying, don't you, boy? But I don't think you're getting anywhere with the breeding. It's too cold. Down there, it was warmer down there because this hill was blocking the wind a little bit. Not anymore. Not when I'm standing here. Let's go back in the house and get some more clothes on. Well, the temperature's still around 16 degrees, so it's not warming up very much at all. But the day's not over yet. Well, I'm going to go cut some ice now for the cattle. Well, I'm ready to cut some ice. It's my brush cutter, because it's got a thin blade that cuts better. And I can use one hand with it. An axe I have to use two hands, so I prefer this now. Not sure if they're able to drink there today, but that's why I'm going down to cut ice. Yeah, just to make sure they got some. It's still windy over there, but this hill in the barn kind of blocks some of the wind. It's not as cold down here as it was up on top. And they're waiting. Yeah, I don't think they were able to drink anything today. The ground's more frozen. But I'm going to cut the ice now, so they can drink. Well, it's already 1 p.m. and I thought it would be warmer by this time, but it's not. I don't think it's going to even get up to 30 today, or maybe not even 20. But day's not over yet, so we'll see. Anyway, I cut around the hole that I cut yesterday, and I'm going to throw the ice out now. Yeah, it's not very thick. That's one hole done. And look who's here with me. So go ahead and drink. Go ahead. You want water or not? That's it. Go on down there. That's it. Good for you, girl. Yeah. That's what she was waiting for, wasn't it? Yeah, I try not to stir up the mud too much, because the water's pretty shallow there. But there's the ice that I took out. I tried to take out one piece. I didn't have to, but I did. Yeah. I'll let her drink before I cut the next hole. And I'm standing here guarding it, so this one here don't bother her. You stay away. There's another hole there I'm gonna cut. There, 6 of them. 5 more. 5 more to do. Right? Just like yesterday. Hopefully after today the ice won't be forming too much. But I'll be checking it every day just to make sure they got water. Yeah, there. Yeah, I'll cut the same holes that I cut yesterday. Because the ice won't be as thick there. You about done? Not quite. She got some, so I'm going to cut another hole. I'm going to cut that hole next. Not sure if you can see it, but right there, that's the mud. Right there, right in there. That's the mud coming through the ice. There's a little. This is a little lower here. That's got raised up there. Yeah, I can see some more soil or mud close to this ice surface. Okay, gotta cut some more. They're getting anxious on me. It's like Bully pushed her out of the way. Sorry, girl. Bully says, I can't wait. Good for you, boy. Showing your dominance, right? I wish you could breed something. You're not working out the way I hoped. Oh well, at least you can fill up my freezer eventually. And the black bull over there, he's going to take his place next year. I don't know if he'll be old enough, but he'll be 2 years old in spring. Just leave him alone. He's trying to get at him while he's up there. You just don't like anybody, do you? You two waiting? Alright, I better start cutting. I'm gonna record me cutting it. See, it ain't very thick. I usually use my right hand, but this works. My aim's not as good with my left hand. Although I did learn how to write left-handed a little bit in high school because I broke my arm twice. So I had wasn't easy, but I was able to do it. But I'll need 2 hands to get the ice out. Yeah, the water's not very deep here. It's pretty shallow. But they can still get water to drink. That's the main thing. Yeah, he's still drinking over there. And I got this one opened up. So that somebody else can drink here now. She wants to get some water out of there, but it's not cut yet. These 2 holes are, though. Oh, I guess I'll move on down the line. Cut the rest of them. All right, cut the rest of them. Here's the 3rd hole I cut. Here's the 4th hole. Yeah, so now they got more places to drink. Okay, got 2 more. What are you waiting for, Bully? He's just standing there. He's just standing there. I think he's just warming himself until he wants to get another drink. That's why I'm making 6 holes, so they don't crowd around one hole. Okay, let's cut some more. Okay, I got 2 more holes to cut. Over that way. Let's go do it.
Well, the ice is cut on the 6th hole. I just got to take the ice out. There's the other 5. Yeah, he's still following that younger cow around. Oh, look, she's drinking again. What's he waiting for? Yeah, I still can't get over that she's bigger. She's only like 10 months old. February 18th, and today's the 15th of December. Yeah, 10 months. And he's probably around 20 months. Yeah. He's about 10 months older than her, and yet she's already bigger. One of the reasons she's bigger is probably because she was a milk thief. She was stealing milk from another cow. Yeah. But I stopped that by bringing her up here. Yeah. And that, her mama, she's the 6th calf of the mama cow out there in the big pasture. And the big pasture, or the mama cow has got a big belly, so that means she's going to have a calf soon. Yeah, I'm not sure when, but I'll be watching her more closely now. These, I don't know if any of these are pregnant. So I brought him up here last fall. So he's had a whole year, more than a year. Of course, he was only a year and a half old when I brought him up here. But he's had this year, because that's when I saw him trying to ride. But I don't think he bought anybody pregnant. So I'm hoping that that black one there can do some breeding, even though he's small. But he was small too when I brought him here, so he'll have a chance next year to work it out. I could take these 3 up to the big pasture and let the big bull do it. But I did that in 2023. Was it 20? No, it was last year. No, yeah, it was last year. I took those 3 out there, and the only one that actually had a calf was that young one there, a heifer. But it was a stillborn calf in February, I think, because it was raining and the bottom was flooded. Look at that. They get along real good. I don't know how long I want to leave her here. I don't really know. It won't hurt nothing to keep her here. Won't hurt nothing. But eventually I'm going to take her back to the big pasture. Anyway, yeah, that red heifer had her calf over there in this last winter, and when I saw it, I knew it was stillborn. Still had the stuff on her, the sack. The cow never did lick it off. And it was real wet too, from a lot of rain. Wasn't all that cold, but anyway, I'm about done here. As soon as I take the ice out of there. It's the 6th and last hole out here. And the ice that I pulled out today is the same thickness as the ice I pulled out yesterday. Yeah, further back. Because it got down to about the same temperature. But so that means that the rest of the ice around it is probably thicker. Yeah. This was never cut out. Oh, they're taken care of as far as the water, and they got hay up at the barn. Yeah. Most of this, I think this ice will stay clear. And tomorrow it's supposed to be a little warmer. So maybe or maybe not. Maybe I won't have to. Oh, it's only supposed to get down to 25 tonight, so but that's still below freezing. But tomorrow it's supposed to be warmer, so I'll see if that's going to thaw out tomorrow. I'll find that out tomorrow. Look at that. When I started cutting ice, that jet was over there while I was cutting ice. That jet went all the way across, but it didn't leave much of a jet trail because there's no moisture in the air. I guess that's why. Yeah, it's over that way. Yeah. Okay, I can go out to take the truck out to the big pasture and see what I find out there. Cut some more ice for them on those cattle. Hopefully this is the last time I cut ice, but I won't know until tomorrow. Okay, I got a way to get out of here without going around it. I can go around the cows on top. Cattle made this path, and I'm going to use it. I made it to the top of the pond, that is. Now the cattle are just standing around trying to stay warm. Of course, the wind's from the south today. Yesterday it was from the north, and that was blocking the wind, but today it's not blocking. But since they're in a low spot, I can feel the wind here. Yeah, you can see the wind blowing over that way. But the hill is blocking most of the wind. And you can see the stuff, something blowing. Oh, it's those things are the seeds. They're blowing across, see? That's how that stuff spreads. Yeah, okay, I'm done here. Okay. Button heads, sort of. Well, everybody got a drink of water. That's all I needed to do. Yeah, it's calmer over here. There's hardly any wind here. There's some, but not much. So they're enjoying the warmth of the sun a little bit. Okay. Time to go back. Back up the hill. Yeah. Enjoy the warmth, girls and boys. 2 boys and 4 girls. The ice is cut on this pond. Okay, big pasture next. Well, they're still eating hay. Some on the 2 bales in the back, and some up here on this bale that was rolled out from the shelter. Somebody's laying in there. I think that's the white cow's calf, one laying down inside the shelter. Wind's from the south today, which means from the right. So they're probably getting a little breeze, but the trees are slowing it down. And there's a hill here too, so there's a hill on the south side. So they're probably warm enough there. But my objective is to go cut some ice. And since the ground's frozen, I am going to drive around. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's Let's see what I can see. The red calves are out down here. Eating on this rolled out bale. Heifer on the right, and the bull calf on the left is from the red cow behind it. The bull and the mama cow, the bull and the cows on the bale on the right, up higher there, and the mama cow is on the left. I think there's another cow behind it. No, I saw a head. So I think she's there by herself. She was eating on that one yesterday too, and the bull was eating in the same place yesterday when I came out. Let's see who's up here. Look at all these piles of manure. They're frozen. I'm sure they're frozen. Yeah, the white cow's on the right, and her calf is on the very left, inside the shed. Okay, let's back down again. Oh, those. Yeah, I was going to open my window, but I didn't want to mess with it. It's still cold outside. I just used the front of the camera on the windshield. Yeah, I got plenty to eat. Plus that tub. Yeah, I don't know. The last tub only lasted 16 days, so I don't expect this one to last very long either. But at least they're getting what they need, I hope. Wrong way. Okay. What do we got here? Mama cow on the left. Oh, and I didn't recognize that cow before, or actually a heifer. The bull's on the right, plus that she's going to be a 3-year-old heifer next spring, and I think she's pregnant because she's got a big belly just like her mama on the left. Okay, let's go to the pond. Okay, yesterday I cut 3 holes on the far side of the pond, and I cut 3 holes on this side of the pond, more to the right in front of me mostly, or more to the right, or left. Yeah, to the left area. Yeah, left of that big tree there on the right. More or less the center. Yeah. So I'm going to drive around to the back today. Drive around to the back, cut 3 holes over there, drive across the pond. Yeah. Now that big tree's on the right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Got 3 holes on the other side that I cut yesterday, and then drive across the dam from that side, and then cut 3 holes here, the same holes. So okay, yeah, I'm gonna stay in the truck as much as I can today. I haven't driven across this yet since I unrolled this bale. Well, before I unrolled the bale, I had moved some dirt. I moved some of this. I scraped some of this dirt with my tractor and blade. I didn't get very much, but I got enough to add some more to the culvert, on top of the culvert crossing, and a little bit beyond it. Yeah, and next spring, if the grass don't grow good, because I planted, and then once I did that, and since the ground was loose after all that blading, I sowed some lots of fescue seed, and then grass seed, and then I unrolled a bale. I went down. I started up here on the right. I went down across the culvert, went partway up the hill, but not very far because I couldn't push it that far. Then I turned it around and rolled it back up here on the left, and then I still had a little bit left, so I turned it around again and rolled it down the very far right side because I didn't get it close enough to the fence. So and that went all the way to the culvert, and then it was done. So I put that there so the cattle could eat it, but also to push the seed into the ground, and then the old hay, the leftover hay, is supposed to preserve the grass and help it grow next spring. Anyway, let's drive across it. The ground's frozen, so I didn't drive on it yet because I didn't want to make any big tracks. But since the ground should be frozen now, I should be okay. Let's make a quick stop here. Yeah. I made 3 holes over there. And I made 3 holes over there past those trees. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's drive across. It's a little bumpy because as the cows were walking on it, eating the hay, and the ground was soft, they made a lot of footprint holes. There. Yeah, it's a lot easier to drive through here now, because I removed the tree up front there, and 2 trees on the left side here, and a bunch of that fallen branches and stuff. I pushed them to the side, so I got I had a very narrow place to drive, and up there farther where those 2 big trees are on the I wouldn't call them big. I used to have to drive between those 2 trees on the right, because on the left of that center tree there was a well, I thought it was dead, but it wasn't quite dead. It was a sassafras tree there, and I finally decided to cut it out. When I cut it, I found it was hollow at the bottom, but it still had one side was and looked dead, but one side of the tree, I think the south side, still had some life in the thing, and the top was still alive. So, but it would have broke eventually. So I cut it out, and now I can drive to the left instead of going through those trees instead of going through that gap between those trees on the right. I just go straight. Yeah, it's a lot easier to drive through here now. A lot easier. Oh, where am I going? I got to stop here because I have to cut some holes in the ice. There's the cattle eating up there. I'm going to drive out on that pond dam. And the bull, the heifer, and the old cow is up there eating on those bales. And that was the last hole I cut yesterday. Or not the last. That was the 3rd hole I cut yesterday. You can see the ice on the top of the thing. And that was the 2nd hole there. You can't see it, but just over that hump there. The 1st hole was over there, just this side of that log. And I'm going to cut them out again. And then there's 3 holes over there that I cut too. There, there, and there. So let's get cutting. Oh, it's warm out here. Wind's from the south, but not so much here. That hill there is blocking some of it, but I can hear the wind and can see it blowing up high. Because like I said, the wind's stronger up on top. Yeah, that's where I drove from. Now I can drive around the pond real easy. Yeah, that hill there is pushing the wind up over that hill, so they're probably pretty calm there. Yeah, that's why I feed over here, because I liked it. I like the place where they can eat, not be too cold. The woods I'm in now, they block the north wind, and winds that are south of that hill blocks the strong wind from the south. Anyway, let's get to cutting. If I came out here. Yeah, there's hardly any wind right here where I'm standing. Yeah, it's comfortable. I didn't wear my heavy duty coat today, but I do have an extra jacket on though. I probably didn't need it, but it doesn't hurt to have extra. Yeah. What's that saying? Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. I like that saying. Cattle are up on top eating. My hole's down that way. And let's see. This big tree must have fell during the summer, which I didn't even know it. Yeah. I think next year I'm going to do something. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I think I'll leave that one alone. It's too big. But those over there, at least that one there, has a big root sticking out there. I think I want to try to drag it out of there. And the only way to do that is to maybe drag it this way, grab a hold of that end with a chain tractor and pull it as far as I can that way, or pull it out and then go up the hill and see how far I can get. And if I can't get it all the way out, I can come back through there with the tractor. I think the tractor will fit through there. And hopefully that root there, that root will be farther up, where I can grab onto the root and drag it out. And I don't like it there. And I like to grab some of those dead ones too, but if they're in the water, it's harder to get them out. Anyway, I'm not here for that. I'm here for cutting the holes. There, that's the first one. There's the second one where the glare is. And the third one's over there. Let's start here. I don't see much evidence of any cattle walking here. It's hard to tell, but I'll cut it out anyway. Just because I did yesterday. First hole is cut. Get a little windier here. It looks like that's thawed there. I guess I guess I don't have to cut that. They've been drinking right there. The one I cut, I think it's still thawed. I see water rippling from the wind. But I'll check it to make sure, because that's where I cut the other hole yesterday. I didn't cut this. This was already broken, and that's where the white cow was drinking yesterday. It looks like somebody stepped in there and broke it. So they'll have this one plus the one I'm going to cut. I think that one, the one I cut is already pumped. Yeah, I see water rippling in the wind. Yeah, that one's already thawed out. There's no ice there. But I'm not working on that. Yeah, there's still ice there, but there's water on top of the ice. But I'm still going to cut it out. Second hole is cut. Third hole. Third hole's cut. Now to the other side, but I'm going to drive over there. The calves are laying down, absorbing the heat of the sun. Must feel good there. They're still over there eating. They're eating a lot. They all seem like they're eating a lot. That's good, I guess. Okay, back to the truck and drive across the dam. Okay, let's drive across the pond dam now. Okay. Alright. I can still squeeze through here. Should have made this pond dam bigger. I wasn't thinking about driving across it when I built it, or when I had it built. I was going to put it in four-wheel drive, but I think I can make it. Yeah, I made it. Red cow and her calf are laying down here. I thought they were two calves, but they're just the red cow and her calf. The white bull, oh, I don't know who I think that's the mama of the other calf, of the other. Of this calf here. I don't want to scare these cows, but. The line laying down is the calf of that cow that was eating on the tub. Yeah, everybody's relaxed. Oh, there's another one. That's the white cow over there on the left, and her calf is the one standing up next to the one calf laying down. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep her. She's a heifer. I usually keep the heifers, but she just didn't grow good. I'll probably sell her next year sometime. Yeah. We'll see. Maybe she'll grow. And she's also got cropped ears, which is not a problem. It just don't look right. Yeah. Okay, let's I got 3 more holes to cut. On this side of that pond. Let's see who we got here. Same ones. Yeah, same ones. Oh, look, they rolled the bale. They rolled the center of the bale out. Yeah. So that'll get rolled out the rest of the way. I don't know who did. I think the bully did that. Anyway, I got work to do. Right down there is what I'm going to be cutting. Right down here. Yeah, I can see all 3 holes. This tree in the middle there is blocking the view of one of them. But I can see the other. I guess this big tree on the left is also blocking. Maybe I'll Remaneuver myself. Yeah, I can see them now. I can see them, all three of them. Looks like Mama Cow wants to get some protein from the tub. Her only bull calf is that white one. Is the only. That's her fifth calf, and it's a bull. It's the only bull she ever birthed, and she's gonna push him out of the way to get some of that sweet tasting protein. Protein. All right. Yeah. Stand aside, son. I need to satisfy my sweet tooth. All right. All right. Let's go to work on the other 3 holes. Nice there. Yeah. That's nice. And now it's just those 2. Oh look, they left a big pile that they were eating on, and now they're rolling out the center of the bale on the other side. Let's go take a look at that. Not sure what that bale is made out of, but they're eating it, but not very as much as they're eating the other one over here. They really tore that apart. Must be a different type of grass. They got it on the roll now. Don't know if it's rolling out the way it was baled, unrolling it opposite the way it was baled so it unrolls better, or if it's just rolling out the backwards way. But I'm sure it's going to get rolled all the way that way, as far as it'll go. Yeah, it seems like they don't like that one as much, but the mama cow's always eating on it. I didn't test the fences today. I guess I'll test them before I leave though. Feel more wind coming up this hill from down there. Yeah, there's more wind here now. Oh, look at that dead tree. Huh. No, it's dead. It's an elm. The tall one there. All the bark's coming off from way up there. Huh. That's weird. I wonder why it died. Cows look comfortable. Not so windy over there. Up on top of that hill and further down, like where the truck is, it's hardly any wind there. Eating on that bale, huh? Are you done with the rest of it? Sometimes I wonder how much they're wasting compared to how much they're eating. I think they eat more than they waste. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Neighbor's over there carrying a couple of white wrapped bales with his tractor, so I can see him. Yeah, he's going up. That's what he feeds, I guess, his cattle. Yeah, I wish I had a tractor like that with a cab on it, front end loader, front wheel drive. Yeah, but those things cost a lot of money, which I don't have. I know you could buy it like a car, you know, and make monthly payments on it, but I don't really need it that bad. It'd be nice to have, but I can live without it. And he's over by his shed now on that end. Oh, he disappeared behind the thing. He's going to feed his cattle. I know he raises cattle over there. That's on his parents' farm. I guess when his father died, his kids inherited it. I don't know if their mother's still alive or not, but I'm kind of doubting it. It's been a while. Yeah. But he really expanded it. When his father was farming, all he did was raise hogs. I don't think they raised cattle that I remember, but because I helped him a few times baling hay when I was in high school. But anyway, he built a lot of stuff there. Him and his other brothers. He's got brothers and sisters, but I don't know what the situation is there. But he sure built up there. But he put most of the ground into besides the cattle that he raises over here. He put a lot of that ground into alfalfa, and somebody told me that he sells the good alfalfa to the horse farmers or people with horses. That's what I heard. Anyway, whatever he can't sell to the horse farmers, or horse ranchers, or horse people, then he started putting raising some cattle here. I guess to eat up the rest of the old hay. They eat up the hay that don't sell. And he's got a lot of cattle there. And some of his cattle, he rents some pasture there on the west side of me, and those are the ones that kept getting out. And one of his calves got into my my pasture, this pasture here, and that calf was in here for about a month before I got around to taking it back to him. I don't know if there's still some of them that got out, because he brought his cattle that was on rented pasture back to his place, but I heard that some of them were still on the loose. Whether he got them or not, I don't know. I haven't seen any, so he probably did. Anyway, back to what I was doing here. Bully's eating the hay bale. But eventually he'll do like the mama cow did. I think that's where she's going too. She wants to go eat some of that sweet stuff. Yeah. And now he'll get over there too. There you go. Finally. That's what I was waiting for. He pushes it with his nose now since it's so small. He pushes it and then eats it, pushes it, eats it. Must be what he did there. But once that bale got to this section there, and when they rolled out of there, rolled it this way, once it got to a certain point, it just like rolled down the hill without any help. Oh, it's cold here. I gotta get my job done on that ice and go back to the house and feed the calves. Oh, I just remembered when his father had an auction when he got ready to retire. I'm not sure if that's when the son took over, or probably, no, I think it was after the father passed away is when the son took over and built all that stuff up there for the cattle and the alfalfa fields. But anyway, when they had the auction, I bought the blue Ford baler, which I used for a few years until I bought my New Holland baler, square baler. Because I said I used to help him bale hay. He fed hay, he baled orchard grass and alfalfa. He baled that and fed it to his hogs. Yeah. Dad never did that, but I tried it a few times. They liked it. It makes good bedding. They like to chew it up and make bedding out of it. Anyway, my story was, I bought the Ford baler. I bought the old wagon actually I bought either 2 or 3 hay wagons from him. I know I bought the old one, or maybe not. Maybe I bought the old one from somebody else. I thought it was from him. But I know I bought at least 2 good wagons. Maybe a third. I'm not sure how many I bought from him, but I bought them. Yeah, I had 4 hay wagons, three a little bit better, and then of course there's only one good one left inside the barn, and then the other old one, the old wooden frame one, with a wooden tongue. I think that was from him too. Anyway, I bought some machine stuff from him when they had an auction. Okay, back to my job. Seems like I'm not getting nothing done here. And my boy, you're content with eating that hay bale. Come on, push it again with your nose. I'd like to see that. Oh, she went over there to get itch. She's itching on that tree that's leaning. That's an itching post for him. Scratching post. Itching post? Scratching post. Scratching, yeah. I got work to do. Got to cut some more ice on that side. Okay. There you go. All right. Thanks, you boy. Thanks. All right. I gotta go. Okay, let's finish this job and cut those last 3 holes. Yeah, 3 holes are cut on the other side. And then I got 1, oh, I can't feel my finger. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to cut them now. She's scratching on a broken tree stump. And they use that one. They use that tree that's leaning. They use that for their back. A lot of these trees are got rub marks on them. This is the 4th hole, ready to cut. Another 4th hole's cut. That water is very shallow there. Very shallow. I don't know if they even drink out of all these, but I'm cutting them anyway. Okay, here's the 5th hole I need to cut. 5th hole's cut. You can see the water coming in from out there, flowing in a little bit. It was flowing faster before filling the void. Because as I was throwing the ice out, the water went with it, and it had to be replaced by new water. There's the 6th hole, ready to cut the ice. The ice is thin today, thinner than yesterday. Well, there's the 6th and last hole. Ice cut. You can see the water flowing in from out there farther. Yeah. That one's cut. Those 2 are cut. And those 3 are cut there. Let's see, I had 1 over there. I don't even go over there, but I cut it anyway. That one, I can see the ice. And that one, I see the ice. Oh, look there. The pregnant heifer is going over to see which one she drinks. I think she's going to drink out of that one. And if not, she's going to go across there to that one. If not, she'll go that one. She's got a lot of choices. Let's see which one she chooses. Okay. Take your pick. She's not in any hurry. She's not that thirsty then. Oh, she didn't want that one. Oh, maybe she does. Oh, yep, she didn't. Passed up the first one. She's probably going to go over there. Oh, she's not even using the one I picked. Huh. Yeah. I didn't cut nothing there. Huh. They made their own. I think it's frozen though. Is there any water there? They got an open hole there. I don't think there's, I think it's frozen. Let's see how long it takes you to figure it out. Nope. Nope. There was some water there that was spilled out I think it spilled out from the other hole that I made. She might be making her own hole. See where their feet are, right at the edge? If it sinks in, the holes will fill with, oh, she's eating something off that bush. If she makes a hole right at the edge of the water, if it's soft enough, that will fill with water when she pulls out. I don't know what that is. I think that's honeysuckle. I'm not sure. There's no water there, girl. There might be some little bit of water on top. She's gonna lick it. Come on, I got 3 holes cut for you. I just do that for nothing. I'll wait until she finds another place to drink. She's still looking in the same spot. She's not giving up yet. Oh, look for some more place else. Oh, see, her foot was in the mud. So maybe now that will fill with water and she'll probably drink out of there. Yeah, that's she can't even get out of there hardly. Yeah, it goes to someplace else. Passed up the first hole I cut. Or not, well, third hole. Okay. There's one there. Yeah, even if you don't drink there, they already broke that right in front of that tree. Right there. They broke that. That was already open. Let's see if she finds a place down there. I don't think there's no ice, no water there. The one I cut is just to her. To my right, to her left. There's no water there. I know of. Oh, and there's an open hole right there. Come on, girl. Use your brain. Oh, she's drinking something. There must be a little hole there. Yeah, she's drinking. They're not even using the holes I cut. Yeah, I cut farther over. I cut over there, but there's a hole that they broke open right there. That still didn't have any ice on it. But I didn't touch nothing over there. So that must have been a little hole, because that's where she's drinking. Oh well, at least she got something to drink. That's the main thing. What I'm doing, I'm just giving them a little help just to make sure they have some place to drink. If they can't find nothing on their own. Okay. Yeah, if it warms up more tomorrow, I don't think it's going to warm up much today. But tomorrow's supposed to be warmer. Maybe upper 30s or 40s, or lower 40s. I'm not sure. I forgot. But it's supposed to be warmer. I think Wednesday or Thursday is supposed to be the warmest, I think. Oh, no, there's a chance for rain on Thursday. Yeah, I think so. Okay. She's drinking, so I'm going to leave her alone. I can go back to the house, feed the calves corn. Okay. They're all relaxed. Oh, somebody else is up there. I think that's the white bull, his son. Yeah. That's the yearling bull up there with him, with the big bull. Looks like she's done. I guess you got enough. I heard a machine over here. It's an ATV. I don't know what he's doing. Driving awful slow. Driving slow for some reason. down there. They stopped over there. Right there. Yeah, they stopped for something. Oh, the bull's rolling it out. It's almost done though. And the little bull, he's getting some of it too. Well, I gotta go check the fence one more time since I'm out here. Let's go back to the truck and I'm gonna drive over here and check it on this side of the fence. Enjoying that, bale? Oh, you got a big belly. Yeah. I know you're not pregnant. It's full of hay. Oh, that's good. I want to make sure they're got plenty to eat. I don't know what I'm getting out. Oh, there's a jet going that way. Don't know where it's going, but it's not leaving much of a jet trail. It's evaporating. Yeah. Dry air, I guess. Cold, dry air. Okay. The ice cutting is done on the pond. So let's go check the fence. Sun's getting low already. Probably around 3 p.m. Yeah, I'm almost done here. Check the fence and go home, feed calves, and I'll be done. Well, the pond ice is cut. Let's go check the fence. I'm not going to check it here though. Let's go over here. Yeah, but they welded it out. But only the center part. Like father, like son. I guess little boy's gonna learn how to roll them too. Eventually. Yeah. Okay. Let's go over there and check the fence before I forget. I didn't have to come here. This is the south fence on the right, north fence on the left, and the north fence is the one powering the south fence right now because the charger on the south fence is not working very good. So I got it jumped here on this post. I'm not sure, but I think I got the south fence turned off. Yeah. I'm going to check the fence now, make sure they're both working. I'm going to check the fence the way it is with it jumped to the south fence. And then after I check it with that, then I'm going to disconnect the south fence and check the north fence, see if it works. See if the south fence is dragging it down. It's working. It was working yesterday, but not as good as it used to be. Well, according to my tester, with it hooked up, both of them together, I got 3 lights, or about 2,500 or above. 25, at least 2,500. Whatever they call that, volts, I guess, or something. And then with the south fence disconnected, it's running about 4,000. So this fence, the south fence, is dragging it down, but it still works. Still works. Just the way it is. So I don't know if it's grounded or it's just additional wiring, additional fences. Just drags it down more. But it's working, so that's all I care about right now. Eventually I'm going to buy a new one for the south fence. But I'm going to check it. I'm going to see if it was even turned on. Because with it turned off, it ain't got, the south fence ain't got nothing to do with that. Disconnected it. South fence is nothing. I think I turned it off, that's why. I'm ready to go back to the house. Ice is cut on the pond. Cattle are getting plenty to eat. And they got a protein tub over there that they like. And the sun's getting low. Yeah. I think I'll buy that charger next year, sometime in January. Put it on the farm schedule for next year. I already got enough for this year. Taxes, farm schedule. There they go. I see their red lights. They're going up that hill now to get out. And they came down the other entrance. This is the area where they had tore all those trees out on the other side of that stream. Yeah, I cleaned them all up, piled up, made 3 big piles down there. And they can come down from the other end. They can come down, go along here, and then went out that way. There's that dead tree. I wanted to see if there was a limb on it. Yeah. I don't feel like checking this fence today. Maybe I should. I don't know. Anyway, this tree, as it died here last year, I think. It's not mine, so I can't do nothing with it. But as it decays, at least these limbs here, as they decay and they break off, where they break off I don't know, but when they do, my fence is going to get damaged. It already got damaged once, the limb fell off. It's going to happen again, but I'll just have to deal with it. I can't cut them off. At least not the easy way. It's a nice tree. They should cut that down and get the lumber out of it. So if they cut it down, they need to pull it that way. But most of the weight's on this side, though. Yeah, all the weight's on this side, so it would fall that way unless they wedged it. Unless they cut it and wedged it to go that way. That might work. Oh, there they are. They came back. They came back over there. I don't know what they're doing. I'm low on battery. I gotta go. Anyway, I have to keep an eye on this. I'll check this a month time. Although if I wait too long, the ground will thaw out and it'll be soft out here. And when that happens, I guess I have to use ATV. Alright, gotta go. Back to the truck and going home. My phone battery went down to 8%. Probably because of the cold. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. Let's go home. I think I'll go around this way. Right through these bales. Oh! All these piles, the frozen piles of manure. Really rough to drive on. I can't hardly see. I don't know why. The sun is bright. Okay. There's that dead tree. I got a panel there. There's some kind of metal thing there. What is that? Oh, it's a piece of metal off that. That's a piece of metal off that thing. Piece of metal off that old hay feeder. Oh, from the other side. Yeah. I haven't used that in 20 years or more. Okay. I hope I don't run out of memory on my phone. Okay, let's go home. Gonna slow down here. Man, it's bumpy. Probably because the ground's frozen. Or I should say everything's frozen. Okay. I like my road. It lasted a long time. I'm not sure when I had it built, but it's stayed in pretty good shape. That's because I keep the cattle off it most of the time. For a while there, I left that gate open, and then the cattle would walk down it, even when they got wet, and they started making a path down here. And that's when the water started to make ruts, so I closed it off, and it's working good since then. It's 3:20. Well, let's get home so I can feed those calves some corn. Feels good. I always get too cold out here, but I'm glad I got the truck to warm me up. Gate's closed on top, and I'll close the gate on. The only time I'll let them in here is in the summertime when the grass is growing good, and or when the creek is starting to dry up, and you need a place to soak in the water. I checked the fence here, it's working real good. The extra sunshine really helps. Or just the sunshine. I'm gonna try something here. Yeah. There's nothing in it. You can see the difference between how short the grass is there where the cattle eat it, and out here with even after it stopped growing because of the cold, cattle are still eating what's left. Yeah. They gotta get their grass in. Where am I? I can't maneuver this. I can't see what I'm doing. Oh, the gate's closed. I didn't forget that. Okay. Let's go home. Warmed up a little bit. The truck says 36, but I know that's not right. This thing's always about 10 degrees higher than the actual temperature outside. I think that's because it's attached to the truck, and there's some heat from the truck. That's what I think, anyway. Check me out today. It's Monday. Unless the mail carrier didn't come by yet. Okay. What is it? Yeah, so after 3:30. Tired. Still gotta feed the calves corn though. I got time. There's a neighbor, I guess. Not sure who though. No mail today. Unless the cattle carrier didn't come by yet. Yeah. Well, it's a little bit nicer out here now. The wind from the south is a little bit warmer than it was this morning. It was pretty cold this morning, but now it's a little bit comfortable. Oh, I see a cat. It's not mine, I don't think. It's way down there on that side of the road. There, going across now. Yeah. Okay, let's go feed some calves then. Well, it's 3:45 p.m. and it warmed up to 30 degrees, so that's something. Still below freezing, but at least it warmed up. It's supposed to be warmer tomorrow too, so that's going to feel good. I guess I'll leave the light on for the cat. So I guess she got used to being a little bit warmer at night, so I'll leave it on. One more night. Oh, the pond's in the shade now. So those 6 holes I cut out, they're going to probably start freezing over since it's still 30 degrees. Then it's going to start getting colder down too, so I may have to cut ice again tomorrow. But unless it warms up faster than I thought, or more than I'm thinking. One more day of cutting ice won't hurt me. There are going to be more days of cutting ice this winter. After winter starts, December 21st, that is. Yeah, so I better get used to cutting ice. Okay, time to go to the barn. And that's probably where the cattle are. And I'm going to feed the calves some corn. I got about a half an hour when the sun goes down. There's my shadow. There's the ice that I cut this morning. I think it was this morning. Could have been in the afternoon. I don't remember. Let's see if I can get those 2 calves in the barn here, so I can give them some corn. Well, the calves aren't in there. They must be around there eating hay. Well, somebody's eating on the tub. Bull's over there, white bull. Black bull's here. Another Highlander's there. Now I'm gonna go find the other one. The one I want to feed corn to. Well, I don't see her in here anywhere. Oh, I think I know where she is. There you are. Want some corn? Come get it. If the black one comes in with you, okay. If not, you can eat all you want. Come on, at least until the sun goes down. Okay, let's go. Come get it. I guess I'll have to bring you a bucket. Yeah, you'll come for the green bucket. She has to wait her turn. She might be bossy, but she can't be bossing around her mama. Her mama won't put up with it. Yeah, tub's getting fairly empty. See how pour down their noses. Yeah, I'll probably be buying one of them next week. Again. Well, as long as they eat it, I guess it's okay. I'm sure it's good for them. Gives some extra protein. Yeah, the pond's still frozen too. It's too cold up here to be cutting ice here. Yeah. Even though it is closer, there's too much wind coming off of this area here. My pasture way down there. It's cold. Very cold. The house keeps me warm. Let's get some corn for him. She's still laying down over there. But once I show her the green bucket with some corn in it, she'll follow me. Okay, let me go get some corn in the bucket first. The bottom tub has corn in it, so I can't take it out in case one of them other cows comes in here. Last time I fed corn, I emptied the bag and put it in the bucket. So I'm ready to go here. I'll take this bucket to the calf that was laying down. I think that'll make her get up and follow me. Made her get up. The other cows are starting to follow. I better pick it up and lead her to the pen. And I think she wants some of that corn too. Come on. Come on, follow me. Come on. That's it. Follow me. Get the other cow out of the way. She's afraid of them. That's it. Come on. No. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. That's it. Come on. Don't worry about the other ones. Come on. Come on. I can't do this backwards. Yeah. Can't you wait? Gotta go around this corner here. Oh, I ran into a post. Come on. Okay, let's do this different. Let's go. I put it in there for her. Okay, the black one's coming too. You too? Okay, I gotta separate it. Okay, they're eating. Okay, they're eating. That's good. Oh, better close this other gate. That gate before she comes around the corner. Just in time. Got you. You can't get in. Okay. Just watch them eat now. I gotta do what I did last time. Take some feed in the sack and fill the bucket up. Door swung open. So I don't have to do it. Get ahead of myself. I emptied that bag. I put the empty bag over there. And I had a little extra left over, so I put it in this little container. I'm going to put both of them in there now. The bag's not in there. Because I don't want to bend over to put it in there. That'll work. Put the lid on. That'll hold until the next time I feed them corn. I probably won't feed them every day. Just when I feel like it. Oh, that little cow. Now the bully's hanging out here. Or he was. No corn for you guys. It's just hay and the protein tub. I don't know if they smell the corn or what. Anyway, I'm just feeding calves corn. I normally don't feed corn to any cattle, except when I want to pen them up and sort them in the corral. Yeah, or pen them up just to be penning them up or something. But I want to feed that calf since she was a milk thief. I don't want to take her back and then having her steal milk again. You think you're going to get something? I don't think so. You can survive on hay. And now I got the protein tub for you. You can enjoy that too. All right? Yeah. You just think you're missing out on something, that's all. Which I guess you are. Yeah. Seems like she's eating faster than he is, but I'm thinking that I might have gave him more. But it's enough. It's enough for both of them. I'll wait till they're done. They'll probably, when she's done there, she'll probably come over here and eat eat out of both tubs, or this tub together, eat together. Yeah, he's got a lot more than she's got. Maybe I'm gonna give her some from his tub. Tricked him. Now she's got more. Sorry, guy. I know when he runs out, he's going to take over hers. So, and when that happens, I'll probably take the tubs out and let them out. Yeah, they're doing good. Now they're both looking in. Yeah, I'm glad I replaced that gate. I had that other two gate set. That old, I call it panel gate. I don't know what they call it, but the one that's sheet metal that's folded and riveted together. And then and that one got all bent up from years and years of cows pushing against it. Then I put that gate on it, that old blue gate, because just to give it some strength. And I can still, and if I have to, I'm running on battery. I gotta check my charge. And even with this new gate here that I can chain, when I have something in here big to sort or to put it into a trailer, I got a price there. I got a new board, a new 2x6 or 2x8 or something that I can slide in there, get it just the right length, slide it there, hook it there and there as a bumper, almost like that. But I'll get a treated one. I think a 2x8 should be better, be a little stronger. Or even a 2x12. We'll see. We'll see. And I only need that when I want to have something in here and be able to load it. I don't want to push too hard against that gate. It would be like a bumper for their belly or butt. He's almost done. She's still got plenty. Like I said, whoever finishes first, I'll probably take the tubs out. They've had enough. No, she wants to watch. Yeah, change the plans on this one. I could still work with it. If I put a board in there across here as a bumper, I'll need a longer chain. But that's easy. I can just bolt another chain to it to make it longer. Because I have to have at least this far out. And then I'll get a piece of chain and hook it there to make it long enough. And this will be behind the board. This gate will be behind the board on the outside. Yeah. It'll still work. Yeah, it'll still work. Huh? What? Still smelling her, huh? But you can't do nothing, can you? You're a dud. Oh, look at that. The sun's getting low. Aren't you? Yeah, after 4, I'm sure. Probably about 4:10, 4:15, I'm not sure. They're still eating. At least they don't fight with each other. Look at it. I see the cow's shadow on that door. I knew that was going to happen. That means I got to take the tubs out because she ain't got nothing left either. Yeah, I knew he'd do that. Oh well, they're done. I'm done too. She still had some left. He's going to, not very much though. He's going to clean it up. I'm going to take them out and let the calves out too. No corn to eat. They're getting restless, especially with her standing there. That cow makes these guys nervous, so I got to open the gate and chase her out so they can get out. Okay, open the gate. That's it. That's it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, you can go out now. Good shot. Sunset over her back. Yeah, nice. Nice shot. Okay, you're free to go. Oh! Concrete dropped off. The ground dropped off the concrete. There's my shadow on the post. Post shadow, post shadow. Okay, I'm done. Time to go back to the house and warm up. Okay, girl, you can go lay back down again. Yeah, I like the way you've been growing. Oh, yeah, she won't go back that way. The cow's in her way. Yeah. There's my shadow. Over there by the bull, black bull. Yeah. Okay, I'll let them do what they got to do. I'm going back in the house. Doing what I need to do, which is to stay warm. So, water here for you, girl. There's some geese. There's some geese. There they go. Anyway, my phone's memory got full when I was walking back. I was trying to take a video of the sunset, which was over there somewhere. Then I came out with this Canon camera that I'm using now, and its battery was full, so I would back in the house, get a new battery, and it's showing me flashing red too, so it's low, and it just came out of the charger. So anyway, that's all I got for today. That's the end. Alright, this will be the end of the video. I'm downloading my phone now. Okay. I guess that's all. That's a neighbor shouting at something. Alright, this last video is used. I used my Canon camera to finish this video. Alright, that's all for today. The temperature, it's just before 8 p.m. Temperature looks like it's 25, which is just about what they forecast. The forecast showed 26, but I'm thinking it's going to get colder than that by morning, so we'll see. Anyway, it's freezing, so I'll probably could cut ice again tomorrow, unless it warms up pretty fast. Okay, that's all for tonight, or today.